It was that time of year again. The time for ugly sweaters, peppermint mochas, and the annual Dunder Mifflin Secret Santa. Okay, so our office wasn't exactly Dunder Mifflin, but the enthusiasm for holiday shenanigans was eerily similar. We even had a world's best boss mug perpetually glued to Stanley's hand. Our protagonist, let's call her Sarah, was knee-deep in tinsel, desperately trying to untangle the string of fairy lights. She was your typical rom-com heroine, charmingly awkward, perpetually single, and secretly wished Hugh Grant would burst through the door, declaring his undying love. Okay, maybe not Hugh Grant, but a girl could dream, right? Then there was Josh, the office newbie. Think tall, dark, and handsome, with a smile that could melt glaciers. He was the human equivalent of a golden retriever puppy, all sunshine and good vibes. He had only been with the company for a few months, but already he was the subject of numerous water cooler crushes. The rest of the office was a delightful mix of quirky characters. There was Brenda, the office gossip, always armed with a fresh pot of rumors and a judgmental eyebrow. And let's not forget about Tom, the perpetually stressed-out boss, who communicated solely through post-it notes and caffeine. The day of the Secret Santa name draw finally arrived. The air crackled with anticipation and probably static electricity from the excessive holiday lights. Names were drawn, whispers were exchanged, and the office was buzzing with the thrill of the unknown. Sarah unfolded her slip of paper and stared at the name scribbled on it, Josh. Her heart did a little flip-flop. This was her chance. The chance to finally unravel the enigma that was Josh and maybe, just maybe, impress him with her impeccable taste in gifts. The week leading up to the gift exchange was pure torture. Sarah spent her days brainstorming the perfect gift, scouring the internet for anything that screamed Josh without actually screaming Josh. She considered everything from a vintage record player to a personalized bobblehead, which in hindsight was a terrible idea. Meanwhile, Josh seemed oblivious to the inner turmoil he was causing. He went about his days with his usual cheerful demeanor, striking up conversations with Sarah whenever the opportunity arose. They talked about everything and nothing, their favorite holiday traditions, their go-to coffee orders, the latest episode of the Great British Bake Off. Each interaction, however brief, left Sarah with a flutter in her chest and a goofy grin plastered on her face. The anticipation in the office was palpable. Everyone gathered around the makeshift Christmas tree, a coat rack adorned with tinsel and ornaments, their faces a mixture of excitement and mild terror at the thought of receiving another singing reindeer from Brenda. Finally, it was Josh's turn to open his Secret Santa gift. He carefully unwrapped the package, revealing a book on the history of jazz music, a topic he had casually mentioned to Sarah a few weeks prior. "This is amazing," he exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with genuine delight. "Thank you, Secret Santa." Sarah's turn came and she unwrapped her gift to find a beautifully bound journal with a vintage map of Paris on the cover. It was perfect. She had confided in Josh about her dream of visiting Paris someday, and he had remembered. A wave of warmth spread through her. This wasn't just a generic Secret Santa gift, it was thoughtful, personal, and hinted at a connection she couldn't ignore.
As I flipped through the journal, a small folded note slipped out from between the pages. Unfolding it, I found a simple message written in Josh's familiar handwriting. "I'd love to hear more about your Paris dreams sometime. Coffee, perhaps?" Josh. My heart skipped a beat. This was it. My chance. My Secret Santa wasn't just a kind gesture, it was an invitation.
Section 7. A dinner for two. They agreed to meet at a cozy little cafe down the street from the office. The air crackled with nervous energy as they chatted about their favorite Parisian landmarks, travel aspirations, and their mutual love for croissants. Hours melted away as they lost themselves in conversation, their laughter echoing through the cafe. He was even funnier in person. Section 8. The Aftermath. The date ended with lingering goodbyes and promises of future coffee dates. Walking back home, Sarah couldn't wipe the silly grin off her face. Maybe, just maybe, this Secret Santa mishap was the start of something special. Section 9. Office Gossip and Knowing Glances. The next day at work, Sarah and Josh's newfound closeness didn't go unnoticed. Whispers followed them down the hallways, and Brenda, the resident gossip queen, was already planning their wedding. Section 10. Mistletoe Wishes and New Year's Kisses. As the holiday season progressed, so did Sarah and Josh's relationship. They navigated the treacherous waters of office romance with a healthy dose of humor and a shared love for terrible holiday movies. And who knows, maybe this New Year's Eve, they'd share a kiss under the mistletoe.